Hey boys, welcome back to some Sam Powell career mode here in the Half with the Star series. And as you see, we take on the Brisbane Broncos in the World Club Challenge series. So this is going to be just extremely difficult. I honestly don't know how we are going to win this game. And you'll see from the team selection that the Broncos have literally the strongest side they could possibly have. As you see, it's full strength. Milford, Hunt there as well. Back row, how it should be. The front row there, how it should be. And then the bench, Gillette, Wallace, Nikorima, Pangai. It is the strongest team. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because a lot of times the AI sort of chooses weird players occasionally. You know, they'll choose players that don't really play in the NRL, which I don't really mind, but a lot of times they'll choose, you know, not the best team that they could. But in this game that we have to win, the Broncos here have chosen just the strongest side they could. So it's going to be a big challenge, and we survive an early little scare right there. It was a pass to Maguire, I think. It got intercepted, and we survive early, but it's going to be just a struggle this whole game, honestly. We do strike away from a couple steps. Milford as well. Just incredible stuff by young Sam Powell. But yeah, it's gonna be difficult, honestly. Like I said, I don't know how we're gonna win. But we do break through of Milford again, though. You know, it's like our side, we're up against here James Roberts and Anthony Milford, and I think Corey Oates on this wing. So we have got a big task. You know, we're defending on this side. Milford, Roberts, and Corey Oates. It's gonna be, you know, a fair bit of traffic, I'd imagine. As Maguire gets tackled. A big one-on-one tackle. I was very happy with the defense. You know, the Broncos, they kept getting ball down, and not because of mistakes. They just kept making like line breaks. You know, and Jack Reed is going to give them above the pack and score a try. Ben Hunt puts in the bomb, and it's just one of those things. The bomb goes up, and unfortunately, the Broncos just all across the park have better stats, better players than our side, and you know, the kick goes up like that, it's generally going to result in a try. So, like I said, we're down 6-0. Not out of it just yet. We do put up the bomb, and we actually come down with it. I think it might have been Sargison. We call for the pass, but unfortunately the Broncos scrambled well. I thought we were going to score, but not to be. But a beautiful pass right there. It's going to be that man Sargison. We got the ball, I don't know, from a Broncos mistake maybe, and we just drew in the defense. Darius Boyd tried to cover across, but just great play by ourselves. That is a clean try assist. Not you know, it doesn't happen too often, but that was just one of those times where, you know, the defense, one of them came in, one of them stayed out, and beautiful stuff. And right there, we send our winger away. Darius Boyd does make the tackle though, so you know we have to be heavily involved in this game as we get absolutely met right there by Milford. He's missed a couple of tackles on us. That time he makes up for it. Is another beautiful pass. I think Tompkins that time, and that's sort of. We've got to look for Tompkins and probably Sargison. I think they're the best rated players in our team, or a couple of the best rated players, and we just have to sort of look for them. You know, our right side attack is decent with Sargison, but Tompkins is the main man. I sort of have to follow him around and look to, you know, give the pass off where I can, because he is the quickest in our team, I think. So, you know, the best chance of actually making a break and potentially scoring. So, you know, we've leveled the game back up. Almost half time. If we can survive 6-all to half time, I'll be pretty happy with the performance, honestly. But it's looking a little dangerous. Josh Maguire gets a pass there from Corey Parker, I think it was, and he had support. He beat one tackler, but good stuff there by the rest of the team to come across. But James Roberts this time just streaking away there. We miss a tackle. Tompkins misses a tackle. Once again, though, I think it was the winger that time. He came up with a huge tackle. I thought Roberts was just gonna just run away and score that, but not to be. And thankfully, we do hold them out till halftime, like 3 clean breaks in a row. We were struggling. We needed the halftime break, and it came at the perfect time. But starting the second half, we try to put in a decent kick, but Darius Boyd just collects it and makes massive ground. And the Broncos back on the attack again. 4th tackle here. A good chance to post first points in the half. Darius Boyd breaks through, but once again, the online defense, very good by this Wigan side there. The defense is working well in that time. You know, we had to come up. We put the pressure on. We did affect the tackle, so I was you know, a little cheesy to do that, but just had to do it, man. We can't really afford the bombs to go up. Our players just can't handle it. But a nice kick there, looking for the 40-20, just does not get the bounce we want. And a bit of deja vu, not to be. We tried to, if you remember, like, I think it was the last episode, we threw, I think it was Reece Hanbury into touch, pretty much the exact same field position and all that, but Darius Boyd, a little too good, he just barges us out of the way, so not to be, as right there, we throw the offload, went for the risky play, but the fucking fool who picked it up ran straight back into the traffic. It should have paid off, we should have got out of there, but unfortunately we had to concede the dropout. The Broncos on the attack again, and it's going to be held up over the line, I think. Yes, it is. Just this ongoing attack from the Broncos side is very hard to handle, but we're doing it nicely. You know, we've come up with a few nice tackles. The rest of the team has actually put in a pretty decent performance in defense. I was very surprised as they get the bat down. Once again, the scramble is very good, and we're just holding strong. You know, we just need that one little opportunity, a beautiful inside pass to the big fella there. Just, you know, we played really good in attack. We've taken the right options at most times. We do throw the risky offload, but it does pay off for us. Third tackle here, and we are going to go for the big kick of the game here. And it's with the win, but it just kicks another awful bounce. But we get super lucky. The AI runs out over the touchline. I mean, when that ball bounced straight up like that, I was really fucking mad. I'm not going to lie. You know, we kicked it perfectly for a 40-20. It just bounced straight up in the air. But thankfully, the AI did me a favor as we sat down here for a field goal. The Broncos, just no pressure. It was a little weird. I don't know. They just did not come up at all. I guess they weren't expecting the field goal attempt. You know, it was still, you know, it was about 10 minutes to go in the game. So maybe they were a little surprised that I went for it. But, you know, we'll take it as we send our winger on the left side this time. You know, we're going all across the field. We are meant to be on the right-hand side. But, you know, I'm playing more of a old-school halfback role. Just going from side to side, going to where I need to be. As a couple minutes to go in this game, all we have to do, put in a decent kick. And actually, it's a really good kick from the, I think it was the 5'8" there. And Darius Boyd, we try to make the tackle. He does break through, but we have a couple more tackles to hold out here. Just, you know, can see a line break happening, but we just have to make those covering tackles, and it should be game over. Should be a huge upset. The World Club Challenge Series, and Jared Wallace is going to get tackled, so a huge win. That's 3 games in a row for Sam Powell. He's a pretty fun player to play with. You know, he's not the best in the world, but he's a halfback, and he's coming along pretty nicely. You know, by the stats, and he's a pretty decent player in the game. A few people have said he's pretty average in real life, but you know, get to try the Super League, and it was pretty good playing against the Broncos here, the World Club Challenge game. And look at that, just a pretty clinical game by both sides. Good defense all round. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.